Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from, I believe, a new brewing company that I have not done a review for yet, which I'm kind of surprised but actually excited for, because these guys are kind of on the outskirts of the Pittsburgh beer community, and that's geographically and just technically. Not a lot of people really talk about them, but they came on the scene. I don't even know how long ago it was now. Probably like 7, 8 years ago, and everyone thought that they were going to be like the first big well-known craft beer brewery in Pittsburgh, other than East End, and then they kind of just stopped expanding and nothing really happened with them. And then Brew Gentlemen started, Dancing Gnome started, blah blah blah, and now they bought another brewery that had a bigger production facility, Rivertown. So now they have the capacity to distribute their stuff and whatever. So they've gotten bigger, and they're more distributed in Pittsburgh now than they used to be, at least from what I've heard. It's Helltown is the brewery, and you can see there it's the Hefeweizen. So that's the beer I'm going to do. My buddy told me that this was actually a really good Hefeweizen. I have not had it yet, so I'm pretty excited. But any of the packaged stuff that I've had from them has been good, and I've always been a fan of their beers. It's just I don't even know what their distribution model was before, but it will always seem like they would make a bunch of beer, and then you would see their beer everywhere for like 2 months, and then you wouldn't see it anywhere for 6 months, and then all of a sudden you'd see it again, and then you wouldn't see it. It was like they brewed a bunch of beer and sent it out, and then they didn't continue brewing until all of it got sold, and then they would make more. It was really weird. But I think now they're doing something a lot more consistent, which is good. Yeah, I heard this is good, and I'm excited to open it up. And this is a 5.0 ABV, which is pretty standard for a Hefeweizen, I would say. I'm not sure how I like the carbonation on that, and or the Hefeweizens aren't normally almost completely transparent. I guess it's translucent. It's almost completely transparent. In the head, dissipated really quickly. So it seems pretty carbonated. It does have a pretty nice banana aroma. But there's also something underneath it that kind of, I don't know. To me, it's almost coming off as tomato saucy. I don't know. I know that sounds weird, but it just reminded me of something that I've gotten in my own homebrew. It's actually pretty good. It's not super banana forward, and it's not super estery or spicy, but it does have nice little qualities of both of those sides of a Hefeweizen. Oh, excuse me. It also has a little bit of this Belgian candy sugar, beet sugar type flavor. I don't know how I feel about that. But it doesn't have I don't know. To me, some Hefeweizens, the best Hefeweizens, almost have something where it's almost even very, very, very slightly acidic. Where it kind of tastes like it was almost brewed with acidulated malt. This definitely doesn't have that. Uh, and it doesn't really have that grainy, bready character either. It's kind of... I mean, to me, it kind of just comes off as if you somehow had like a very, very, very light pale lager and then got like whatever, you got some chemical compound that is the flavor of like esters from Hefeweizen yeast and just dropped it in the beer. That's kind of how this comes off, because it does not have the body or the look or anything of a Hefeweizen, but it does have the flavor for the most part. So I mean, I guess it nails it in that category. I'm just trying to think of... so here in Charlotte, I probably would have no reason to buy this because I can get Hornet's Nest from O&B, which is a pretty nice Hefeweizen. I know it has honey in it, but that's really mild, and it's just a good wheat beer. Overall, and like High Branch has done a good Hefeweizen here there too, but they don't have like a mainstay one. But in Pittsburgh, I guess you could go to the Hopbrow House, but that would just be to drink it on tap. Like, if I'm just trying to get, like, packaged Hefeweizen from a local brewery, I don't know that... Wow. Damn it. No. Even Goggle Fogger from Fatheads, which I think they package regularly now, I think is better than this. So I really can't think of a reason, whether I was in Pittsburgh or here locally, that I would buy this. That's not that it's bad. It's just I can't give something a buy if there's another beer that's pretty much the exact same style, and it's relatively the same price, and I think it's better. Like, how can I give that a buy if the other one is readily available? Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. If they're both very similar in style and in price and in availability, the one that's lesser, I don't understand how you can give a buy. It just doesn't make any sense. So I think I'm just going to give this one a drink. It's a fun beer. I'll gladly finish this can. But they're definitely better tasting and more traditional Hefeweizens to be had. So I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.